Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Well, I saw the blue TRD, like the one you got, that blue joint that came out. Sheesh, that motherfucker look good, boy.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. They still can't get it. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right.
That should have been
got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Throw Charles over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies.
I had Hollywood down the sideline, too, boy.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. This is caught. It's ball. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On first and 10, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 30 on second down, Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Jackson now. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns.
They might.
After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. On first down, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. To throw again on second down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. On third down, Henry. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. On fourth down, Tannehill rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they
threw a low ball, man.
And the Titans are
Damn it, I didn't mean to throw a fucking low ball.
34-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Don't be scared of it. Run.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Again to Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Well, this
There ain't no way Derrick Henry is that goddamn fast. Come on, man. What the fuck?
It's a
Okay.
big play there for Tennessee. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Out. Triple left. Triple left. Sponge. No. Hey,
Henry again on second down. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw
This nigga is trying to run shoe clock and he's losing. I don't understand it.
He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space.
Look at you, you still scored. Bum. The fuck you turn the clock on for?
A 3-yard touchdown run.
Motherfucker turn the clock on just to go ahead and score. And leave me with 1:15.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. First down and more for Jackson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there on the scramble. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A beautiful fake. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. First down and much more for Henry as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Watch twist. Back. No.
Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Guy.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action with Jackson. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And the busy night for Henry continues. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On second down, here's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third and 2, Tannehill. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 59 yards. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Throwing is Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
2nd down and 8. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
All right.
Sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just
how many of y'all got over there?
Get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry running right. Room to run again. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try to run for the first Henry.
Missed the fucking tackle. This nigga turned on the chew clock to keep me from getting 50. That's sad, dog.
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down.
That nigga is a straight bum, dog.
Stop short of the 25. The second effort couldn't
straight fucking bum for that.
The Ravens going to use the second.
Turn the goddamn clock on.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter.
But if it was him running up the score like he did the other day, it ain't a problem.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. He stiff arms him.
Get out of bounds, bitch.
In the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy.
He's put the strip thing on aggressive, and I'm going to try to strip this shit.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Justin Houston, his second sack of the night. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Alright, I'm gonna go run me some baseball, son.